welcome back to my channel. So today's video is really exciting because as you can tell by the title of this video, and also if you watched my previously uploaded video, you know that I am pregnant and I'm just so excited, over the moon. It's been such an emotional, exciting journey, and if you follow me on Instagram, you found out first. We posted some of our pregnancy announcement photos on there, and then also in my previous video I basically shared with you guys how I found out I was pregnant, and then also telling my husband. And before we get started with this video, I just want to say a huge thank you to everybody who has left me such sweet comments and well wishes and text messages and prayers and all the things. We are so thankful and feeling so blessed and appreciated by you. Thank you so much. It truly means a lot. And I did share a little bit in my previously submitted video, but it has been kind of like a long road for us, and we're just so excited to be entering this new stage as parents to be. So yes, I just want to say that from the bottom of my heart, I truly appreciate it. If you're new to my channel, you have no idea what I'm talking about, welcome. Today I'm doing a first trimester update video, basically sharing with you guys kind of how the first trimester has been. It's gonna be more of a chit chat video. I can finally talk about it. I am gonna be doing kind of like a series here on my channel of just kind of the journey going through this. You know, this is our first child, and I definitely want to have these memories and remember these things. I did a series similar to this for our wedding and when we were getting married, and I look back on those now and I'm like, oh my gosh, it was so, you know, there were such sweet memories, and I want to have that as well with our pregnancy journey. So today I'm going to be doing this first trimester update video, so if you're interested, make sure to keep on watching, and we're going to go ahead and jump in. So today I am actually a day short of 16 weeks, so I will be 16 weeks tomorrow, and I am officially into my second trimester. I found out I was pregnant in July 16th, and at the time I was 4 weeks along when I found out, and I didn't really have a lot of symptoms before taking the test. The only thing I remember was, of course, I was late 3 days, and then also I had soreness, tenderness and stuff like that, but that was really it. So I decided to take the test, and when I found out, I was like, oh my gosh, we were super excited to find out. But then kind of after that, I really started feeling more bloated, and also I had some slight cramping, so I was a little bit worried at the beginning, just because I was like, you know, why am I feeling like I'm gonna get my period right now? This is so weird. But I was told it was kind of like implantation, kind of cramping type thing. So that kind of happened towards the beginning, and then other than that, I also in the first couple of weeks, I was definitely pretty tired at times during the day. I was like, I just want to take a nap, and then also I would have to use the bathroom all the time. I would wake up in the middle of the night, and I still wake up in the middle of the night because I do drink a lot of water. And now pregnant, I drink even more water, so I'm always having to go to the restroom. So that's definitely another thing that's been happening a lot, which I'm sure it's very normal. Let's see, what else did I write down? Oh, you know, around week 6, week 7, I started feeling nauseous in the mornings when I would wake up. If I didn't eat right away, I would get pretty nauseous. So I definitely, you know, had to have at least a cracker or something, so I wouldn't feel nauseous. Sometimes I would get headaches and things like that. So definitely experienced that a lot in the beginning, and then sometimes after eating, I would also feel a little bit nauseous, but I never threw up. I haven't thrown up up until this point. I've just felt kind of queasiness in the beginning, but then now it's I don't feel it I really don't feel it anymore, which I'm really thankful for, because I do not like throwing up. That's one of the things that I do not like. But it hasn't happened, thankfully. I was just feeling kind of sick in the beginning. What else did I write? Oh, heartburn. Heartburn started kicking in as well. So really anything kind of acidic that I would eat, I would definitely get heartburn. Now this is something that I have had in the past. Even before being pregnant, I would experience heartburn because I do have a pretty sensitive stomach, and I've always kind of experienced heartburn, but now I was feeling it a lot more. So that was something that, you know, I noticed definitely in the first trimester. About week 8, we went to our first ultrasound, or I went to my first ultrasound appointment. They didn't let Ricardo come with me just because of, you know, COVID, the pandemic, so they weren't letting in guests. So I did go to my 8-week appointment by myself, and I was able to hear the heartbeat for the very first time, and that was so surreal. They did let me FaceTime Ricardo, so I did record that. I don't know if I'm going to include it in this video or if I'm going to do a separate video, but they did let me FaceTime him, and I like screen recorded it. Unfortunately, I didn't have my mic on, so you can't hear anything, but you can see us. We both had our mask on because, you know, we had to. He was at work and I was, you know, at the doctor's office, but it was so sweet for us to hear it. Ricardo was able to hear it over the phone, and I heard it there at the ultrasound. It was just, you know, I think at that point everything just kind of like became so real. Like, I knew I was pregnant and I knew there was, you know, a little baby inside of me, but like once you see the first ultrasound, you see that little peanut and you know, like, hear the heartbeat, oh my gosh, it was just like, it just like hit us. So that was so sweet. Oh my gosh, so that was like super sweet. So that happened at the 8-week mark, and then after that, at 8 weeks, we were able to tell our family. We kind of waited until then just because we wanted definitely to make sure, you know, there was a heartbeat and the baby was doing well. So we ended up surprising our parents and our family, our siblings and family as well. So that was super sweet. So we did that about at 8 weeks, but I still wanted to kind of keep it, you know, on the low for, you know, 4 more weeks to get out of the first trimester. So yeah, so that happened at 8 weeks, and it was just so exciting. It was kind of like a relief because we were seeing our family, we were seeing my family like every weekend, and the fact that I couldn't say anything for like, I think it was 4 weeks, for like a month, was like so hard. Like, I wanted to spill the beans so bad, and I was like, no, you know what, I did my best, of course, to not say anything and, you know, definitely make it special. I definitely wanted to make it special, but it was so hard. So I know if any one of you guys have waited, you know, to tell your family that you're pregnant, you know, it's so hard. But so that kind of happened at 8 weeks. Then oh, sleeping. So sleeping has been interesting. Like I mentioned in the beginning, I was super tired and like sleepy, but then like at night when I would go to bed, like I couldn't sleep, and it still kind of happens now. Like, I'll like toss and turn and like try to find a good position to sleep in, and then I have to get up, and I'm thirsty, so I get up to drink water, but then I have to use the restroom, and then I'm just like all, you know, I'm just up and down, and then sometimes I'll get like really cold and sometimes I'll get really hot. Like, my temperature like fluctuates, and it's really interesting. So sleeping has definitely not been the best, and I definitely want to get the most sleep that I can right now before, because I know as the farther along I get, I know it will get more challenging, and definitely when baby's here, I know it's going to be challenging. So I'm trying to work on that. But yeah, I definitely am considering getting a body pillow to help out. I think that will help out because I've realized, you know, sleeping on my side is the best way that I can sleep, on my left side. But I definitely want to get a pillow. So if you guys have recommendations for a body pillow, let me know down below which one's the best one. I'm doing my research right now, and I definitely want to get one that is going to do the job. So that has been another kind of like symptom. Oh, in the beginning I did have some congestion. I don't know if that happened to anybody, but I was a little bit congested in the beginning, week 5, week 6. I don't know why, I was just congested. I did read something about just like a lot of flow of blood in your body could cause congestion. I don't know, but that's something I experienced. I don't have it anymore, but it was interesting. I was like, wait, this is so weird. So now I'll get into kind of like cravings and things that I wanted to eat and things that I haven't wanted to eat. So definitely during the first trimester, I did not want to eat any type of meat. Like, I don't know what it was about me, but I didn't have a taste for it anymore. Whether that be chicken, turkey, seafood, red meat, I didn't want to eat any type of meat. I really craved like fresh food, like fruits and vegetables and salads. Like I love salads already, and like I crave them even more, definitely during the first trimester. And one thing that I was super surprised that I still don't like to eat right now that I used to love to eat before I was pregnant is salmon. Salmon has always been like my favorite type of fish and my favorite type of dish. Like dinner, I always went for salmon, and I loved like blackened salmon. And now that I'm pregnant, like I just don't have a taste for it. I remember I had it like early on after finding out, and I felt so sick, and it didn't taste good to me anymore, and it was just so weird because I love salmon. So I don't know if that's gonna change after a baby gets here, but as of now I have not eaten salmon, and I loved salmon. Kind of crazy. What else? Yeah, I've just been craving, you know, fruits and stuff like that. Cucumbers, I love cucumbers, I love lemons, I love strawberries. I eat strawberries like every day. Saltines, I always have saltines on me, especially during the first trimester. Oh my gosh, like saltines were in my purse, they were in my car, you know, everywhere. They're on the side of my bed. I just had to have them because that was kind of like the only thing that kept kind of like nausea at bay. And like I mentioned, I never threw up. I haven't thrown up, but kind of kept the queasiness at bay. So I love saltines. I still am eating them. I just think they're just such a light, like little snack as well. I definitely crave salty food. I love salty food. Even before being pregnant, I've never been like a big sweet tooth. I always preferred like salty and savory foods. Now I still do, and probably even a little bit more. So I love you know, salty food and comfort foods, things like that. I'm trying to keep a balance with the comfort food and healthy food because, you know, definitely don't want to just go all out on comfort food, but I have been craving kind of both, so that's good. What else? Ooh, something that I started craving a lot was pizza for some reason. Talking about comfort food, pizza and cheeseburgers. You know, before being pregnant, like I wasn't one for a lot of red meats. Like literally all I would eat as far as meat would go would be like chicken, turkey, and seafood, like salmon, tilapia, shrimp, scallops. Oh my gosh, calamari. I love seafood. But now, like for some odd reason, I started craving cheeseburgers, and just like a good cheeseburger. And it's so crazy because like everybody like who knows me like knows that I didn't eat a lot of like red meat, and now my husband's like, oh my gosh, you're craving a cheeseburger. So crazy. But that's something I've been craving. Let's see, but yeah, that's basically it for the first trimester. Overall, it's been pretty good. I'm thankful to God it hasn't been that hard. I mean, it's definitely been different, and there have been changes, you know, with food and symptoms and things like that, but thankfully I haven't been too sick. I'm also thankful that with like work, I've been able to, we're still like on a flex schedule, so I've been able to, you know, some days I work from home and some days I work in the office, and so I'm able to still, you know, take it easy, so I like that. But as far as the bump goes, it has grown. I'll do like a bump shot in a minute, but I kind of started noticing it, I want to say about 6 weeks. I started noticing a little bit of a bump, and I was like, okay, here it comes. But I didn't know if it's like just bloating, which it probably was, or what, but now it's kind of like grown, and I felt it expand. So sometimes I'll feel like that's another symptom that I've been feeling, kind of like just like stretching, and like sometimes when, like I've had like a little bit of back pain, and then now recently, like this week, I felt like little like flutters in my stomach. Now I don't know if it's baby. I want to say it is, but I've been feeling like little flutters at night when I'm like laying down, and it's just like weird. It'll keep me up, and I'm like, what is going on in here? But I don't know, that's just something super exciting. And I know like when people start, you know, feeling baby kick like around week 18, I'm really excited to feel that as well. But that's basically it. Now, you know, it has expanded, and I can tell that I have a little bump here. Now it's a lot more noticeable that I have a little bump. So I'll do a quick bump shot so you guys can see. So here is my 15-week and 6 days bump shot. So you can see it a little bit bulging out a little bit here. But yeah, that's what I'm looking like. Tomorrow I'll be 16 weeks. So they do say second trimester you start, you know, growing. You see your belly growing a lot faster. So we will see how that goes. Definitely popping a little bit. Yeah, you can definitely see it popping a little bit here. So excited. So that was it for this video. Thank you guys so much for following me on my pregnancy journey. Like I mentioned, we're super excited to be going through this right now. We've been waiting for a long time for this, and we're just so excited to meet our little one and become a family of 3. On my channel, I'm basically going to continue doing posting my regular content, you know, with home decor, organization, fashion, and also kind of incorporate some of these kind of like pregnancy journey videos. So I'm gonna have like a playlist for that as well. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, you're all beautifully and wonderfully made, and I will see you in the next video.